Right, good afternoon, all honourable members. By me, continue law business for this ordinary session. Today is Thursday afternoon by we got between now and 2:30 oral questions. And after that, by we continue the government bills. And then at 4 o'clock, we got one written motion. You may deal with it this afternoon. By you may now invite them, very honourable leader of the opposition.
Honourable Speaker, good afternoon to you, and good afternoon, House. Me make one reference long standing order 21. We wonder whether I think by obviously by just coming officially by me make one sympathy message. By one member of the parliament me West Coast Santo. And me call you today. So I think me live in low wisdom blue, say by you on behalf of the parliament. And me one union moderate parties members of the parliament. Me resume say by you low wisdom blue by you make one condolence message more to flag you back to place where stable me respect them that yeah. Member of the parliament. Former member of parliament. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you so much, honourable leader of the opposition. Inform him, chair, or inform him house law. Passing the former member of the parliament, Imi Santo. Unfortunately, we have not been any information kasem now, so we have not got any talk condolences morning time mothers having precedence by me current full details information by me see some opportunity tomorrow morning we make him one message for condolences by we give instruction only lower and flag only wait information come Santo as soon as body blame and be laid to rest by me sabe pulling back flag full mass. Thank you so much. Honourable Leader, Block of Business.
Thank you, Speaker. Madam Inform House too. No, you got one last week on Pentecost. Basil Tabi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honourable Leader. Lo government business law inform me say that me also lose one former member of the parliament law and Pentecost. By me current full details lo information here and then by you make one statement tomorrow morning lo me running say pay respect lo all former leaders were living me. Thank you so much by me. Now with them asking Honourable Prime Minister for the current chair of front lo you may give him floor open suppose you got any oral questions. Thank you. Floor me open. Suppose you got any member, you got any oral questions, floor me raise them afternoon. Yeah? Honourable Member Malakula, Honourable Imak Anatol.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Loyu. Good afternoon, House. Question domin by come through Loyu, Prime Minister. Bami talem also se ating lo pas 100-day plan belong government got one point where me concern government vehicle. And me been taking note say after 6 months Prime Minister me been making one statement say all vehicle only stop under law control I think 60% blame me done or something also. But when them were concerned blow me I think me one public concern. Every day me look you traffic come out. And most of the truck will use them public road blame you Port Villa me government vehicle. And he must ask him questions. He got any assessment me done. And may correspond to real need long public service. One emia. Number two emia about category blow track. Ikas un small flash service where you no sabe se only need all people track ya no. Milu ko lista compete honorable prime minister. Agan sa mol minister tu uli wana karam track with him vehicle blow government or minister. It is same no straight honorable prime minister. People le mi need him blow sabe se money blow him. Public fund emi use properly or samvala civil seven oli karam ave teacher. Look at one track. Ali ko karen with him. Honorable prime minister mi say me time lo imi look closely long government vehicle. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Lo question. We give Honorable Prime Minister. So you got any answers? Lo question raised by the member for Malakula.
Good afternoon, Honorable Speaker. Dr. Giawe, I think you may run in service a government within a government, no? You mean low level law executive, you mean make some decisions finish, but unfortunately, time we go down law Public Service Commission, or got only no one them executive directives law Council of Ministers. Issue law side law fake, let me come one consent, you may everyone, Honorable Speaker. But otherwise, it got one assessment when been made, law right sizing law government fleet. And decisions have been made finish, we submit all decisions I call Public Service Commission, or get on in executive me I think you will have one, you will look him law headline blow telebos Public Service Commission, issue Deputy Prime Minister, or then Prime Minister from issue just because Council of Ministers only make him one decision, or remove him. Fleet, he come down lo Ministry of Finance, ale housing, he go down lo public works. I mean, normal practice lo before, when we require one decision no more, where only move me go lo public service, and then council, me look him say by me probably move me go back, from me got a lot of misuse and abuse law, issue law side law government vehicle. You me come lo me address him, then I only got me go lo court from all issue here. So you mean no more sabe now say who now by me executive more directive law executive. So part law amendment where you want them to put law Public Service Act with them amendment law constitution, let me try and address them issue here. Where him is but in short executive or low level block council of ministers only make him decisions finish pay. That decision I mean no implemented pay. Honorable Speaker, blow me tell no say me no good. I mean, no good. And we must address in place here.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. Honorable Member Blo Malo Haure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Luyum. Good afternoon, Honorable House. Me got one question no more. Me ask him through Luy, Honorable Prime Minister from Minister of Law Education in Ostap. Question below me is law beginning below Minister of Law Education. He come out below Talam say, you got 4 terms. I mean, list him out all dates plan, but somehow, Mr. Find him out say, now yeah, some school only no follow instruction where authority give him out. Probably run the 4 term or they run the 3 term. From him also. Thank you too much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, honorable member. Lo question. We carry one question back and lo member lo bank storage before him say carry responses.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, lo yumo. Good afternoon, lo Honorable House. Question lo Mr. Kam through lo Minister of Finance. Mr. Speaker, suppose you have recall go back lo first ordinary assembly last year. Even raise one comment about establishing a hydro plant lo Torba. And a few months ago, you been look one video been go viral on social media about one hot flowing stream where he been taken on double volcano lo Vanuatu. And he give me two options lo geothermal with them hydro. And Mr. Pa ask him most government through lo ministry responsible have consider him one lo tula option lo ikat one lo tula establish lo Torba, especially lo Vanuatu. Lo save establishing good one energy source play me plus save help him province play me lo side lo electrification. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, honorable member. Mitchell take him response lo question lo member lo malo. Honorable member, honorable minister lo trade, acting minister of education.
Good afternoon to you, Chair. Good afternoon to the State House. Yes, I think recently declaration we come out of ministry. The education, I mean, clearly, different times they got 4 separate terms. Under the contract law, we school equipment look at the mission school. Katal you run on authority block there. Katal got separate authority under the government services to school. So you got all private sector too. Make them same work. Under the contract, we government equipment look at that. Got term reference block that. And we separate the government school. So that's why we look at that. Still separate. You operate them 3 term. Other one ya. So me answer I'm straight question lo.
Thank you, honorable minister. Questions lo member lo Torres, honorable minister lo climate change.
Thank you, honorable speaker. Thank you, question, honorable member lo Torres, honorable Joseph John. I think. You must have made assessments on all different options for energy, lo every island of Vanuatu. Vanuatu is still inside, and also you must have Vanuatu. You got finished one. You been got one coconut oil project lehem where you fund them solar, and it may not work out good, but you must continue to make them more projects. The side assessment for hydro capacity with them geothermal, and me too included law assessment. So by me. Make sure, as the Department of Energy, try and look more lo hemia for them request for honourable member Imaran Tetelo Parliament.
Thank you, honourable minister. Honourable member lo Ifatu honourable Fred Samu.
Thank you, Speaker. Good afternoon, Liu. Good afternoon, all honourable members of House. Question blumi by come through Liu, Minister of Energy, Climate Change. About electricity around lo eva the role. Firstly, me stanabi also mo nembi lo eva the role lo talem thank you lo present and past government, including management lo UNELCO lo you miss have extend them network lo electricity around lo eva the role. Minister I think full of people lo east evate mainly start lo equipe kasem even banana bay up to Randapau only start ask him say one in progress lo extended network lo continue kasem mimi fully complete im electricity round levades pusi jave ki one brief update lo all good la citizens plimi lo Vanuatu will live lo eastern part lo fate lo lisa vegarem straight answer lo you. Thank you too much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, honourable member. We carry one more question lo honourable member lo Ambrim, honourable John Salong.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Liu. Good afternoon, the Prime Minister. Good afternoon, Honourable House. Me by me asking one question to Liu, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Me understand say you Mr. Making good work and me commend him government law positioning blame law international community. We provide them good leadership, especially in relation to all issues of climate justice. And all work I service me draw on support all ambassadors with them all 100 consul. Well, it's all about law world. And question me to do with them 100 consul country where you call them Cyprus. Me aware say you got one 100 consul finish when me start making good for work. But might Minister of Foreign Affairs is have talent suppose information me wrong or me correct. So now you back again, he got one attempt blow appoint him one man where no man Cyprus, man Lebanon. Blow him come one under consul blow one city no more where inside law Cyprus country. City I will call him Lanaka. So question me call minister suppose have deny or confirm him. Talk me for information when me karang me correct or me one come and talk back again. While me stand, me ask him to suppose he alright. Blow question blow appointment blow High Commissioner or Deputy High Commissioner blow India. Me wonder suppose see one update is have be given blow me away from permitting clear interest blow me been call India last year. As MP Blambram and me been got some commitment law certain educational institutions, law pali offer some scholarships, law some beginning island. Be me no been managed law successfully place many beginning schools here this year. From been got some challenges law how by me play organize me so me stop look forward to by me haram update law appointment law ambassador or deputy or high commissioner or deputy high commissioner law for Vanuatu India. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Member. The Campbell answers all questions first from the member for Fata Rural about electricity network around the island. Honourable Minister of Climate Change.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Thank you for the question, Honourable Member Fate Fred Samuel. We can by Prime Minister Commissioner extension grid kasem epau. So now kasem epau and suppose you also member by service say slowly we start progressing around. My intention say the next couple of years by you have complete him round full effort by critical round them. But he depend to the government to must make him commitment but give him some financing because at the moment you must use tariff no more law make him extension here. Tariff with Article 6 so customers will stop him. But any good suppose you may government you may take him decision but you may speed him up through investing in other through government means and also other sources. So we'll look at them any possible sources for financing, but you must have speed them up. All grid extension. You know, if I tell you notice Malakula, East Coast Santo, or other places where you got all concessions established. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs, question in relation to the Honourable Consul of Cyprus with a mission to India.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Lium. Good afternoon, Honourable House. Me, thank you, question, Member Lambrem. Firstly, about India, for them Foreign Service Act, for them law me internally, me complete him, he got through law council, you submit him and name he go India, you wait law receiving state, me approve name law candidate, then by me survey appoint. So I mean, Mr. Wait law respond law government law India law respond law name law candidate me submit him go India. Deputy Ambassador High Commissioner law India, you may not say appoint them until you may open an office, then you may say appoint. So now I not any appointment law India. Narawan law Cyprus, you not any appointment also member Italem. You mean same honorary consulate staff no more. But me also foreign minister, me follow part 6 law Foreign Service Act, section 28, 1F. Tamo pa me receive all report, is takam lo honorary consul, me awake man report, pa me zoom section na pa me terminate man. But now ya inakateni appointment to Cyprus. Same man where you serve member, Mr. Viet. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Mi karem Honorable Member Blo Shepherd South Island, Honorable Timekata William John.
Good afternoon, Excellency. Question lo mi hemigo lo Honorable Prime Minister. But before we go to question, me want to tell big thank you to my government where Mr. Assistant Constituency in terms of through the public works, the side law airports, with them all roads. Issue where me feel like at the constituency, me feel like me issue of telecommunications coverage. Me one big issue where for some time now it got blackouts the area of the Mifala. Mifala all population, but that's the reason was one concern from say presently where airport will start walk lahem. The most little islands around the MI, and also small islands. Telecommunications fast. Then issue blow health in regards blow Savakaram or sick money come lo Port Villa or lo MI. Telecommunications make him say got one problem lo this year. So we want to ask him no more lo Honorable Prime Minister suppose or providers at the moment only got one program where Mambali Save a system area to make him sure they got coverage over the constituency of Mifala. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Prime Minister.
Honorable Speaker, me stand up, let me tell him thank you back and lo question where Honorable MB lo Shepherd me ask him. He got one plan where office lo yumi under lo OGCIO with them TRPR or gadali only got one plan lo site lo distributing coverage lo all got the towers not only lo Shepherd but hemi also hemi from some of the places where he got all plug spot where all time where he misa usum so no got any coverage lem and only been identifying all places here and only sapante take him implementation finish lo samno le resia but mino got any specific answer misa we give him lo Honorable MB lo yumi lo Shepherd and by me find them out maybe lo tomorrow and then misa we respond back again lo question when we been raising. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. We got Member Blo Santo Honorable Gaitano Pikyun.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Afternoon lo afternoon long long house. Honorable Speaker, me question or maybe comment lo me long particularly long through Prime Minister ko Minister lo Public Works. Concerning one very important passage where the day man lo West Coast Santo not the Big Bay or lista yusum emiro tayon lo kami set lamatanta emi tufa mo emi longwe mekem so lista cross ko tayon but problem lo place emi ol rifia and posikat possibility lo putum tan mai to tram tikim pasisia lo mekem se from ta ikol tayon de day maybe been ko last week here emi ol bot yol se mal track lista pasisol lista line dokoso from pasisia small. But one very important passage where I help him. So I mean, question is possibility of local money sabe so the mat passage. Whether through tanmai or anything, blow make him say passage I miss away. Can go to the small pot. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member Lo Santo Rural. So current response lo query lo people Santo Honorable Minister lo infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you lo question lo. Honorable Member Milo Santo. Mi awe no mo vaguely say place where MP been talk about is the work plan lo this year. By suppose MP allow me but mi garam straight and problem so one straight by mi megam lo place le ba mi kam update member. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. We got time lo one last question, Honorable Member Blo Father Rural. Honorable Matai.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Liu, and good afternoon, House. We got one question, ikam Liu, and go Minister for Internal Affairs. Question me regarding all bus permits. Today, you may start look all buses only come lo Port Vila, but yet you may no cut all permits. All permits only close. We ask him suppose government government have a look them suppose we open them back and increase the number of all permits. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Member Blo Port Vila. Final question, Blue.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, and good afternoon, everyone in the House. Question below me comes through you, equal Minister of Finance, in regards to price control unit. You may look at fuel flow, price flow fuel, he stop increase. You make him sell shop two now, yeah, stop increasing some price flow kata. And he was time when you go outside the town, price flow goods, he double or triple between him and the town. You want them saw no more supposed to Minister saw update you me when them work now with price control, he stop make him blow try and blow monitor him or give him one cap when no big one too much low goods low shop as price will still stop increase yet. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. One response from Minister of Internal Affairs in relation to all buses with them, all permits.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, good afternoon, this Honorable House. Madam, thank you, question where member raised no side all permits bus. You may everyone, Mr. Speaker, stop looking challenge we make at the side transportation. I've been got one limit we me put man you me in fact you make some limit of this. When we stop now, yeah, you may stop trying to manage with the more larval agencies, also Ministry of Public Utilities, blow with them lands, low narval road where you may want to make them blow is have a isim traffic, and then you may have a thing them. Also, people only continue to complain, say number of buses, you know enough. So you start look at you run past the road, you look all people who listen up the tram stop and pass the morning. You know got enough passes. So you may run, you may have, but road play is small, and so by metal museum no more honorable member. Say by you need to work with them Ministry of Public Utilities. More you may also look him suppose we. You got a lot of passes where only outside, only sabe put more outside the road. Then you must have accommodate them thing, but you could say all cartilage, only stop, only must consult them authority blow before the other all passes only come from time where the other passes come to place and all people blue me only go and pass finish. You stop put them challenge blow, you stop come challenge them CEO with them team blame blow tram issue one permit to a permit fast, custom limit finish. But you could say member remuneration, but by you may look them and then anything by you may just stop look back and limit where you may put them stop. Thank you, member.
You may pass some time to question fees when you allow one final response to question we raised, then reserve question you stop time where you may come time to question next week, you may allow more time. Honorable Minister responsible for price control. Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Salam, thank you. Lo question where both Villa MP and me raise him. Honorable Speaker, me aware lo challenge where section me got especially lo issue lo understaffing lo gada. But me also aware say even with them limited staff, only been making some provincial visits, and yes, only identifying some gaps, low prices, especially low rural areas. But me no cut report in aya, blow me save give him low parliament. Suppose he say me save current a little bit of time, and by me save obtain him report here low. Or kata be me assure him parliament yes, yes. Only been making some provincial visits, look disparity lo all prices where mi stablo board villa with them all rural areas blo yumi even lo efate no mo some vala prices blo all goods blo yumi where yumi stablo blo efate rural mi more expensive pite ma all naravala islands blo yumi but me prefer se by me save give him one accurate report lo yumi lo parliament so unfortunately me no save give him na thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister of Finance. Thank you to everyone where you've been raising more questions, more response where you come. Within time we're standing on the allowable oral questions. By you me Sebastian Honourable Prime Minister, by you go back to Chair Blame. Honourable Leader, below government business, we continue with the business law agenda where we government bills. Suppose you have indicated, maybe suppose you got the bill ready, we proceed with them this afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Next, projet de loi. La loi numéro de 2006 relative au Conseil de rémunération des traités de l'État, modification. A bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act of 2026, my Honorable Prime Minister, table him. Thank you.
Right, bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number of 2026. Projet de loi numéro de 2026 relative au Conseil de rémunération des traitements de l'État, modification. Honorable Premier Ministre. Honorable Prime Minister. You may come to front, you may introduce some bill or first reading. Thank you. Bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number of 2026, Honourable Prime Minister. You shall proceed law introduction blue bill.
Honourable Speaker, good afternoon to you, good afternoon to Honourable House. Mr. Garam, bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number of 2026. Stakam back and Honourable House, lo you may have a debate over him. Honourable Speaker, since law establishment law act here, we have taken almost about 20 years. And you may sakaram for the first time back and blow ikam with them some look at amendment. We have blow you may strengthen them. Also you may try and blow improve them and address them some look at the loopholes where you may have identified inside law act here. You may have run, you may have a role law Government Remuneration Tribunal. Olgata lisa assessment or lisa make a multi-determination law all government remuneration, especially law side law when I'm now market or current market law side law workforce law government and then olgatoli make a multi-determination, where as soon as any determination will olgatoli make him, then government hemi must execute them. But later on, me find them out say I got that this connection between tribunal act yeah, with them and all act also where me give him power law Ministry of Law Finance, particularly law site law finance, and it got all the determinations where you me or act yeah, particularly office law GRT hemi submit him. You not got any consultation with the Ministry of Law Finance, and you must face him a lot of issues law side law budget, law government, and tamu by usually look at all supplementary budget where you must come with them all budget where government must pass him. A big bulk law budget hemi ko law hemi address him issue law side law GRD. You mean also role mouth say all officers play you me all got a civil servants all entitled law whenever hemi rightly law gata betting hemi how play me harmonize him all laws play you me and at the same time too play you me try and law arrange him in such a way say any determination will be made by CRT, but at least government through the Ministry of Law Finance, he got budget from, and then he must have a pass him law any appropriation law. Time he come, and he may run he must have say he got budget blame. So provisions where you may want them to make him, he may blow strengthen him not only CRT, but at the same time too, blow me give him one provisions where any determination must be consulted by Minister of Law Finance with MTG, and then he come to Council of Ministers. All get only make them all final determination, depending law availability law resources where you make out. So I mean now hemi one all get the main reason as to why you miss a this amendment hemi come before Law Honorable House up, you miss a look over them. Speaker, I think you got one other amendment do where in relations law got to refuse to comply with the notice law tribunal, especially law side law provide them any information in relation to contract or documents, what them accounts relating to the payment law whoever that person, where determination can be made by Olgatel Office Law TRT. So now one other reason law this amendment. And finally law one provision where you may stop putum law cater for any regulation and whoever law office law prime minister may have a make more changes through law regulation order. So Honorable Speaker, I think now a short explanation law or amendment or sakam law house here, and they got some look at the parliamentary amendment too, where we make law sections, then by you may have a look land. And what them all explanation here, brief explanation here, Mr. Karen Bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act, number of 2026, and we come to first reading. So you may have a debate over them. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. Me stop allow and floor open. Suppose you got any question, any comment, law principle, law bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number of 2026. Honorable Member Blo Malakula, Honorable Anatol Imak.
Thank you, Speaker. Me want them talk in support long amendment where me come and opposition, of course, by me, fully supported. Before me sit down, me want them tell them, say, Honorable Prime Minister, me want them command them you. Today, you make with them amendment, you put some bad practice where you append law, country you me. And you sorry, look, say back practice, you come to public service. More teaching service commission. You may everyone, you may recall, say, the one, I think last year or before last year, Public Service Commission, and me proceed M1. Me tell M1 for me very important, me remind me law, Article 25 law Constitution, where me tell them, so only Parliament is passing one budget and me levy tax. You know, got one small government or some Prime Minister you tell them, me modify budget where me passing law Parliament. But if me look so law pass, yeah, Public Service Commission, let me go ahead. Let me give him some for benefit. Increase him some for allowance without passing through Council of Minister. Me recall ko housing all you increase me 30,000. All you agree block give him some for end of year bonus. While me Olympia, me no kat bonus. Balo katali ko. Imi aware to say obligation block kapan block public service day mi 1 year no mo. All katali take 1 week. Only make them laugh at. Same something in your observe lo teaching service commission. Big full of problem with them strike with government mi face lo 2004. And we come through lo kita no. One former chairman where emi stop no more lasting basis. Emi resist ko one afternoon. He force him all member blokata. Sorry, me tell from me being Minister of Education the time ya. Only hide someplace. Only pass them some resolution where only increase him everything where it things semi appropriate like one entitlement lo teacher. And may no sabe on the one republic. Where only Parliament and me sabe passing budget law expenses law government. And me glad se government lo you Prime Minister Honorable Chodam you correct am tete. Lo me put one small stop ya lo small government. Will come blood. Try make them when them only things say I think house lo papa mama. You must stop them all kind of expenses ya. Me congratulate them you when you come with them. Amen. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Floor is open. Suppose you got any more additional comment, law merit law bill where come law first reading law Parliament this afternoon. Bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number of 2026. We take him saying no more got any question or comment law principle law bill. Prime Minister now put law vote. It has been moved that the bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number of 2026 be read for the first time in Parliament and to pass. Those in favour, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Motion that the bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number of 2026 be read the first time in Parliament and to pass was carried unanimously with 38 votes in favour.
Thank you. Parliament, we move now. We go to Committee of the Whole House. We deal with them all. Section 1 amendment. You refer them. You schedule. Item 1. Item 2. Item 3. Item 4. Item 5. More item 6. Suppose you don't have any question or comment. Mr. Now put item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, item 5, more item 6 lo vote. Whether all you agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 1, whole of the Act. Item 2, paragraph 61C. Item 3, section 11. Item 4, paragraph 13(1)A. Item 5, subparagraph 13(1)A)(2). And item 6, paragraph 13(1)C, will have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Item 7, Honourable Prime Minister, you got one parliamentary amendment.
Yes, thank you, Honourable Speaker. You got one parliamentary amendment. Item 7, section 13A, you may start repealing item yam or you may stop substitute 7 with them section 13A. Delete the Council of Ministers. After you be sub in item 7A, after section 13A, and you may stop in set 13B, approval of determination, where determinations of the tribunal must be approved by the Council of Ministers. And 7B, subsection 15(1), delete of making a determination and substitute after obtaining the Council of Ministers approval on a determination. Mr. Move.
Thank you, Honourable Prime Minister. Honourable Leader of Government Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Second motion.
Thank you. We got one motion below on parliamentary amendment, below item number 7. Suppose you got any questions or comment on motion here? Suppose you know got Mr. Putum parliamentary amendment on item 7 to vote. Those in favour, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Parliamentary Amendment 1, long item 7, section 13A, have been approved unanimously.
Thank you, Mr. Putumbak. Item 7 as amended to vote. Those in favour, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 7, section 13A, as amended, have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Item 8. Item 9. Item 10. Item 11. Suppose you don't got any question or comment, me put them item 8, item 9, item 10, more item 11. Low vote. Those in favour, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 8, section 15(3), item 9, section 16, item 10, section 19, or item 11, section 26, will have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Item 12. Item 12, after subsection 27(3), insert 3A, a person who refuses or willfully fails to comply with a notice issued under paragraph 21(1)(b commits an offence. Item 13. Suppose you not got any question or comment, me put them item 12, more item 13, lo vote. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 12, after subsection 27.3, more item 13, subsection 28.1, will have been approved unanimously.
Item 14, Honorable Prime Minister, you got on parliamentary amendment law item 14.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Item 14, at the end of section 28, Mr. repeal the item. Recent why you Mr. repeal section here. I think I look improper man we have received more money here. We have no serve anything and then you become low you penalize him so Mr. repeal section here.
Thank you, Honorable Leader, Block Government Business.
Thank you, Speaker. I second the motion.
Thank you. Suppose you got any comment or question law parliamentary amendment law item number 14? I think I'm saying Nagat ni putum parliamentary amendment on item 14 law vote. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Parliamentary Amendment 2, long item 14, at the end of section 28, may have been approved unanimously.
Item 14 as amended, those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
And item 14, at the end of section 28, as amended, was approved unanimously.
Item 15, at the end of part 5, IMIADEM 30 regulations, the Minister may, on the advice of the tribunal, make regulations prescribing all matters, A, required or permitted by this Act to be prescribed, or B, necessary or convenient to be prescribed for the carrying out or giving effect to this Act. Suppose you got any question or comment on item 14, item 15, sorry, me put them item 15, low vote. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 15, at the end of part 5, having been approved unanimously.
Take a come back, law bill, section 1, amendment. If the vote, without all agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 1 amendment having been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Section 2, commencement. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 2 commencement having been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Committee of the House, we move, we come back, law Parliament, law second reading, law bill. Honorable Prime Minister.
Mr. Chairman, thank you back again, law. Everyone, we both sides of the House, all is about them all amendment there, and especially commend law, Honorable MP law Malokula. Thank you, law, commend you. And Mr. Taken bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act, number of 2026, and become law second reading and to pass.
Thank you. It has been moved that the bill for the Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number of 2026 be read a second time in Parliament and to pass. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Motion, Blonkaram Bill, Blon Government Remuneration Tribunal Amendment Act number 2026, Semigam Parliament second reading, Blon Hemi pass. Have been approved with them 34 votes in favor.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. You shall Karambak Chairly. we got intention blow me make one suspension blow on short break and then by me come back. Me want them current indication no more little block of one business was you got any bill this afternoon. Otherwise we got one written motion law order by me take them 4 p.m. But honorable leader blow government business.
Monsieur le Speaker, le projet de loi de 2026 sur l'Office du tourisme de Vanuatu. Mais bill long Vanuatu Tourism Office Amendment Act 2026 and Minister of Law Trade now by him table.
Thank you too much, Honorable Leader, Law Government Business. If I take a note, law next bill whereby you may deal with them after law short break. Bill Blow Vanuatu Tourism Office Amendment Act number Blow 2026. Honorable Minister Blow Trade. By me table him. So by me resume back in 15 minutes time. So 3:15 by me come back. You may take a bill. You may now suspend for afternoon break. Then you may come back 3:15. Great. On some way, leader blow government business to be indicated, but next bill, believe me, a bill for the Vanuatu Tourism Office Amendment Act number of 2026. Honorable Minister, Law Trade Mokomes, by me introduction bill law first reading. Mr. Invite member, me come front law introduction law bill. Projet de loi numéro de 2026 sur l'Office de tourisme du Vanuatu, modification. Monsieur le ministre, vous avez la parole.
Bon après-midi, Monsieur le Président. On a le you, tom tiap le you, tom potet la house. Mi kat on a yam lo titel afternoon yam lo President Wanamin Mania. We become lo facility. Lo tibet lem. Amendment mi Vanuatu Tourism Office Amendment, mi Act number 2026. Then mi compose for them some plan the item in chat, or just one amendment mo lo strengthen them institution ya lo sabe karamot kutol service plan. Min senda inter lo amendment mi lo create one trust fund, one tourism market trust fund, we have meeting or challenge lo marketing site lo tourism official or external site mo lo domestic site. Attention we stop lo make sure say or provision we been stop in lo principal act. And we been allow him lo government contribute lo 2/3 package lo tourism office. But at least private sector must contribute lo 1/3. Lo support fund in lo contribution lo kata lo video board or video management. So I think basically you may come one time we remember me address me from all time that you put to men BBC come lo government lo address mainly lo la development lo government plan the time funding no available lo sabe switching we interest lo institution lo Vanuatu. Especially lo institution of government. That's why policy direction we've been staff finish lo. I mean staff in lo provision lo act lo video. We allow him say pamba yung say create one trust fund lo committee mo la private sector owners will staff lo run about lo kata license o lo operator o lo sabe contribute concern lo one trust fund ya lo sabe provide them marketing venue access budget we is have expand back or work on the external site lo research mo narwala agence we think say is have contribute lo marketing site lo external site lo domestic you look plante sector blimi you look lo island blimi for example lo tana ikat plante tourism blimi will need some help Vota ita tanwol blo electricity vota system vota no start standard. So wetem boya mamba you invite them on project ya. Lo sabe contribute con lo package ya. Lo sabe even return back all services ko paklo gata. So men sentayana mamba invite mo kata lo one creation one boat we mamba one committee we mamba apoti create one committee ulai sabe manage ma fania. So bamba imi stopping karache mo la stakeholders. We only pay in lo provision lo anda lo T10 lo T3 we recommend lo kada lo listan lo status lo business. Then kata lo sai contribute lo 1 certain percentage we kami lo fania.
E mea tu lo wan rola look. From sometimes meeting se imi talk about money be money sometimes imi stop talk about be time we he got limited fund in charlo one institution. Ale hen blote imi stop complain se tourism office no make work them. Ale tourism office imi try base plo improve on market size plan. So the tell lo afternoon meeting se emi right time lo you create them trust fund lo make sure se you sabe answer every interest lo tourism office we sabe probatem service also we policy interaction plan mital ati we tem tok ya chia tinge me now short explanatory explanation lo sabe talk about a little bit about amendment here we call about. Thank you too much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Member of Lower Federal Role, Honorable Fred Samuel.
Thank you, Excellency Speaker, the opportunity to talk. Me stop talk in support lo principle lo bill, and therefore me got few comments lo me talk about lo support the bill where Minister me table. Before me give him all comment there, me want them commend them Minister with the Ministry of Trade and Tourism, all CEO board members lo video. And of course, tourism industry, only have come up with them one amendment. Firstly, Speaker, I think me 20 years now since last amendment law act. So over the last 20 years, even got a lot of things me up in law industry. Good things and of course, it got some challenging something too happen. Law 20 years ago, I think we got only 100 operator. Today, in 2026, we got, I think, over 500 tourism operators lo Vanuatu. Also, over the last 20 years, we been got a lot of changes lo side lo technology, trend me change, and therefore we got a lot of influence lo side lo promotion and marketing. Tourism we come out lo traditional mode of marketing 20 years ago to utilizing all latest platform lo technology. Therefore, we demand them that you must align them act with them trend lo today. Also, within the last 20 years, you may face a lot of challenges also in the industry. You may got lately liquidation level to COVID-19, the biggest impact, all cyclones, political instability, etc. So something has been affecting industry plan there. 2029, I think you may got one of the peak tourism, over 120,000 tourists will arrive. 2020, 2021, within 2022, in fact, there is zero. And then you may start to pick up again. And now last year, we make about over 95,000 tourists, and this year we're looking at probably up to over 100,000, based on focus plus video. So, me highly recommend them, say, we must pass in bill after 20 years where you know got any amendment law act, but a lot has changed in the industry. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, me been aware say got very comprehensive, intensive consultation with them all stakeholders. Video poti got the representative of province, so me believe say representative of province only consult with them all operator of province. Me been make them consultation lo Tana, Malakula, Potfila with them lo Sando. Lo Potfila you me been consult widely with them Santo with them full of tourism operators and even been come lo Com and DCO on several locations. So we believe there's a very comprehensive consultation that has been done to all the stakeholders before Minister Mikaram amendment kam lo flow you me debate them and approve them. Number 3 statement below me regarding trust fund. Of course, plan the time lo pass, fill up comment they become lo operators or you mean now you Mr. Talem say government input money, but what is the industry contributing? So me glad say finally the operators and especially the private sector will get now full up time while is the complaint. Some in union, some questionable, but you me glad mo me Talem thank you lo private sector where after comprehensive consultation, only agree say you come up with one trust fund. So now, by government no we contribute lo marketing budget lo Vanuatu, but of course the industry too and we contribute them. In addition to comment here too about trust fund, Mr. Speaker, me look lo act, me talk about very comprehensively governance lo trust fund. So me convinced that Act, me spell out very clear, me align with them MFM Act and Financial Regulation, Central Tender Port Act, and etc. So, me convinced it got sound accountability and transparency, lo management, lo trust fund. Yeah. Is very similar to what I am aware of. Lo TRR, me been set up one trust fund, and it's managed very well. Everything is transparent and accountable. So, me confidence act here, me really shape good governance lo trust fund. Yeah. Therefore, you should proceed to approve. There is something no more about Actia. Me spell out appointment blow representative blow government inside the port. So me believe say government now me should decide we represent them the port and convening blow meetings blow port. By chairman will represent them government now. Me make sure say me always stop all meeting or give directive and me always put them interest blow government policy direction inside the port blow video. I think me now all comment blow me in support blow. Amendment Blopilia. Thank you too much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Any other comment, lo floor, lo principal, lo bill member, lo malo aure?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Firstly, me thank you, lo Minister, lo igaram bile ikam. Explanatory note, me well clear. Was inside by me while I support them bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Honourable Member Botfila, Honourable Section Lesser.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think first of all, we want them comment the minister with them CEO blow video blow lisa vakaram bill hekam. Bill hemi kam lo one timing where you may look plan something by with them fuel price plus fuel was stop go up. How will me make money? This is a very good bill. Suppose you really go down more, but look how what I use Selena blow make one aggressive marketing. Blow pulum or tourist come lo Vanuatu also one top tourist destination. Suppose you look around lo friend country blue lo Pacific. The marketing part blame now hemi very important that hemi pulum all people only go tourist go destination run. And that's how they make money. You me before tourism, me blame one part blame, big part. After the COVID, you may look drop, but it start to pick up. And now you may need him, you may improve services for tourism, give him all that financial support. Probably have make a marketing part blame, aggressive, probably bring him come in more tourists, so that he's have generated more salient blue me. And me comment the minister back, and I think this is one of the best. When by me sabe rely lehem, play me make him salient blue me in terms of tourism. And now me, Mr. Naplo comment the minister with them team law video. Will sabe bring him campaign today. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member Member Ambrem, Honourable John Salong.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Me speak in support of the principle of the bill. Me refer you me no more equal Section 68 law Public Finance and Economic Management Act, where me very clear say by every laws by subject law PFM Act except for the Constitution. Me question me from law experience or trust accounts time when we got one state of emergency. All funds blamed by hemi get drawn into government revenue more you get expended. You may been got on trust fund where we do them tree planting, and all funds were been put inside lot tree planting. Yeah, time all forestry go cut them out all wood. Only should cut plant them 10 stamba trees, blow replace them 1 tree will cut them. The fund there never been used to plant them all trees. And you may only cut one customer on a trust account where me really operate more, me operate independently more, me definitely not touch time we got one cyclone or one disaster. And Mr. Wandensebai, we must be very careful. Making sources post private sector is to put funds go inside there, but it must be locked in such a way that time we got one cyclone, when we got pressure from cash flow. By no come fund them general revenue block government. And you got experience finish where all Narvla funds have been drawn in. That's why you been got necessity blow specifically set them up legislation blow National Green Energy Fund, where we completely outside law any trust fund, where Director General blow finances of a touch him. Time we got one state of emergency through law operation law on Section 68 when we just been cite him. So me talking and support law principle of the bill, but then me also very important say all accountabilities blue me. We must make him show say reporting me done more, of course, noting that you may be set them up government business enterprise unit bill, enable him say every finances, even state-owned enterprises, it must work through one system where he totally accountable law or process law public finance accountability. So with them talk together, me put employ me note them say you must be very careful. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member Blow Amber. Honourable Member Blow Port Vila, Honourable Marie-Louise.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, Prime Minister, with them, Deputy Prime Minister, honourable members. Yes, tourism and me life, blood, blow economy, blow Vanuatu. And me support them thousands of families, small businesses, market vendors, all driver, all hotel, all restaurant, all handicraft sellers, and all tourism operators across all highlands, blow you me. Also, some figure where colleague MP blow me and me rightly tell them blow FAT rural. Tourism and me represent them 40% blow GDP for them one report lo 2019. You may look him today me give him approximately 30,000 job equal all workman blue me. And mainly now, okay, we list all frontline, all accommodation, all hotel, all restaurant, all handicraft sellers, and me all mama blue me. Majority blow, okay, now we list up inside. Me want them ask him no more minister. Minister, me want them tell him thank you, blow me take him bill, I come. Me want them ask him no say how now by all woman-led tourism operator by the represented law TMT fund committee with them all outer islands. And me support them full one abilia honorable speaker. And me want them no supposed to minister him have answer my question blow me. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Thank you too much, Honourable Minister of Finance, Economic Management, Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Me join them all Honourable One, but thank you, Law Minister. Law work where me make him so far, or sector, and especially now, Law Tourism. Honourable Speaker, I think all comments all stop come. Yes, you may look him save importance of tourism of country. Ale commitment of government over the years have been remain constant. And especially time where you look him grant, where you may stop giving him video, he may remain constant, he may not decline. They may range from 200 million to go on top, depending on all circumstances where you may stop face him. But again, you may appreciate them too. Say, tourism is one very fragile sector where we depend plante a lot of things, and especially now in time where majority of all guests you may only come overseas. The time where Vanuatu have been stop operate, that thing have one era where you may been passing. Ale you may look him number of tourism activity. The last 2 years, we increase big one. We increase big one. And of course, from policies flow, Yumi lo governments, open sky policy where now Yumi got the number of alliance who only stop serving Yumi and me thinks only serving Yumi quite adequately to international markets, especially lo traditional markets for Yumi. Mr. Speaker, but burden blow promotion blow tourism and me rests plante lo government. And government in one and me promote him tourism from all benefits so you may stop garem, obviously lo tax, employment, but the more narrow something. But this time, me one of formula where yes you me look seven, you me haramol comments lo floor about the risk of having a trust fund where by government me save come in lehem suppose say lo time lo emergency and you me want them think mo by government and me sub say that shouldn't be the case where time where all private sector only contribute and for the first time and they might as well contribute to help them tourism because you mean no judge him any private sector tourism establishments law, any taxes about law, VAT with the more something. So even supposedly making profits, you mean no tax. But all that do only must bear a burden law promoting tourism no country. And me very important. Lo past, Mr. Speaker, you may been looking say one of the biggest challenge for you now have me access, reliability, lo connectivity. You mean all islands, you mean simply because airline, you mean no got capability, me save connect them every island who only got all tourism attraction features only stop him. Today, after liquidation law Vanuatu and you everyone you save impact for liquidation law, tourism and generally law economy. Today, me glad law, you may know them say. You may start making big improvement, but starting the domestic fleet, you mean. Yes, by people only rush, by you mean need law, go back the skies with the international sector, you mean. But focus law government this time, you mean focus law build them up domestic fleet, you mean. Result you now say this parliament, me been passing 1 billion Vanuatu. You mean Karam 1, 2 in order, and me come finish and Prime Minister me announce and finish by you me should expect them. Second one, blow me come next money, and by you me continue, blow you me maintain them focus lo domestic fleet, blow you me blow make them say all tourists only save all Naravala Islands, blow you me. Today, lo Vanuatu too, you make out one big reform and change and stop go on time where you may be appointed chairman. Today you may got you may only appoint him one chief engineer. Let me stop. You may got one new chief commercial officer where he now in post. You may got one substantive work and been done, the chief executive officer. And you may expect him by second half of July. 2026, by one new CEO, me come fully on board, and by me should help him, me especially all domestic connectivity, you me. So within law industry, law tourism, we align aviation, and we make him one very important contribution. Lehem government and me start making plenty changes, and of course changes here by. Me no save become all swift changes by me happen, but you may make them all incremental changes here, make them sure say you may cover up all areas where me need to create one sustainable line industry you me. Again, time where you may looking argument law private sector with them government and private sector, especially Chamber of Commerce, have been argue say government need to build them good airports. You may stop invest all airports for you. Government need to improve more access, more connectivity. You may stop making them. But suddenly time where you got about 8 international airlines or come, then you may find them say private sector hemi slow blow hemi pick up. Today, by Minister blow Trade and Tourism, by hemi must admit him say yes. You may make him 2 flights lo Australia and we go lo Sando, and it feels good. Time where you go stop lo Brisbane Airport, and you look him Port Villa, and you look him Sando. It feels good. But again, gambak lo question blow chicken and egg where you may be stop asking all time where Ogatalo Chamber of Commerce only been that say government open them up, make them open skies policy. This time you may find them say government may run ahead and private sector may need to catch up. This legislation by me bring him private sector up to speed. Lo one them duty blow lo economy blow make him. But at the same time lo investment we only need him. Today lo Santo, you make 2 flights and me stop go. Possibly by 3. Tell them thank you lo work with Minister lo Public Utilities and we stop making with them online agencies. Possibly by 3 planes and more routes from by me open up because lo Santo. Maybe you need them about 4,000 pets lo Santo naya. I mean I know that. So I mean now point you me say government, and especially this government. I mean speed them up or something by you me invest lo private sector. You may stop upgrade them airport you me arrival with them departure. Government may set them aside silent blame, but private sector too must be brought up to speed. That you look liquidity lo market they high, but you look in borrowing, especially lo sector lo tourism, very insignificant. And so you may start promoting tourism, open them up more areas for you me, but private sector too. Parliament must urge private sector, must rise up to these economic opportunities when there are no taxes, there are no income taxes, there are no corporate taxes, there are no remittance, repatriation of profits tax, you know that. So one very attractive opportunity where stop and you may take a note, government got one meeting with them Qantas law beginning blow next month, belong looking possibility blow Qantas engage law 5-star hotel, lo Vanuatu. And these are the opportunities time where you may improve environment, you may law stability, confidence, investment. Then by you realize them, by you find them out say all big players, by all start blow come in with them some serious funding, blow help them tourism. Have prosper. Me want them take an opportunity, Honorable Speaker, me tell them thank you, law. GM, or CEO, law, VTO, with them, or Naravalo one, will start making more work, look at that. But again, all ministers, all start making plan the work, go out, we'll talk about all important opportunities where you make out the country. And meetings say, me continue to push prospects for investments and become inside the country, and especially the tourism sector where you must encourage. With them all get talk me stop talk in support law bill, the merits and principle of bill, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Minister of Finance, Economic Management, Deputy Prime Minister. Honourable Member Bloy Federal, Minister of Fisheries, Oceans.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, Honourable Speaker. Good afternoon, every honourable members. Me want them talk in support law principle or intention bill we start before you will discussion this afternoon. Tourism is business every man Vanuatu. That's why you are full up police talk finish. From you got one country where you got every something where tourist will interest block come in gem. Time block or spell block them. And me want them therefore tell them people thank you, lo minister block by come. Tell them thank you, lo team blame will start work hard. You may look at intention blow paper this afternoon, Emi Camplo, establishing trust fund, help them work law, ministry law, tourism with office plo video, plo help makadem Vanuatu. And you looking lo paragraph 2, you tell them say ensuring transparency, accountability, by align them, you what them to all tourism policies. Today lo tourism lo Vanuatu o lo sela el stop salem Vanuatu. You no salem Vanuatu enough. You no promote them Vanuatu enough. That's why intention plo by example you support them. And me start talk plo support them say yes. Bye. You want them look say brand them you increase him brand awareness plo country plo you overseas. You want them look investment overseas. Today all tourists will stop even all stop come through Vanuatu booking.com, Expedia, what the Malnaruan. We only carry out 30% finish plo man Vanuatu before we come to country. So Mr. Sapotem Pepa, thank you too much.
Thank you, Honorable Ministers. Was you not any more question or comment by me? When I put lo vote principal merit plo bilia. And we've been moved. Say bill plo Vanuatu Tourism Office Amendment Act number 2026. And we come to Parliament plo first reading mo plo Parliament ipasem. If they agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Motion. Long current bill long Vanuatu Tourism Office Amendment Act number long 2026 semikam long Parliament long first reading ma long hemi pass and been approved unanimously within 41 votes long favor.
Thank you, Parliament. We move to the Committee of the Whole House, section 1. Amendment. We take Yumigolo schedule. Item 1. Item 2. Item 3. Item 4. Suppose you got any comment with item 1, item 2, item 3, more item 4, vote without will agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 1, whole of the Act. Item 2, Section 1. Item 3, subsection 3.1. Or item 4, subsection 3.2 have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Item 5. Item 6. Item 7. Item 8. Item 9. Item 10. Item 11. More item 12. Suppose you got any question, any comment? People do item 5, item 6, item 7, item 8, item 9, item 10, item 11, more item 12 lo vote. Koguda will agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 5, subsection 4.1, item 6, paragraph 4.2b, Item 7, paragraph 42C. Item 8, paragraph 42E. Item 9, after paragraph 42E. Item 10, paragraph 42G. And item 11, paragraph 42I. More item 12, paragraph 42J. All have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Item 13, Honorable Minister, you got one parliamentary amendment.
Speaker, Chair, item 13, subsection 5.3. Me blow repeal items here. Mr. Move.
Thank you. Honorable Leader, Block of Business.
Thank you, Speaker. Mr. Second motion, no repealing item.
Thank you. You got any questions, law proposed amendment, law item 13? Law you may repeal him. So sinagat people to parliamentary amendment law vote, could I agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Parliamentary Amendment 1, item 13, subsection 5.3, ME been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Item 13 also will you amend them. Tumlo vote, could I agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
And item 13, subsection 3.5, as amended, ME been approved unanimously.
Item 14. If you don't vote, those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 14, at the end of section 7, ME been approved unanimously.
Item 15, Honorable Minister, you got one parliamentary amendment.
Mr. President, I make at law number 15, law after subsection 9.3, me blow, you may make him repeal him. Number 15, after subsection 9.3, repeal him items here, substitute. After law number 15, after law subsection 3.9, by me answer if the chairman is absent or is unable to attend the meeting of the office, the chairperson may authorize the deputy chairperson in writing to convene the meeting of the office and preside at that meeting. By NCRM, Mr. Move.
Thank you, Honorable Leader, Block of Business. Motion blow amendment item 15.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Second motion, after subsection 9.3, blow in certain paragraph 3A. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Leader, Block Government Business. Any discussions, law parliamentary amendment? So, sinagat me putum parliamentary amendment law item number 15, law vote. Could I agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Parliamentary Amendment 2, long item 15, after subsection 3.9, have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Item 15 also may you may amend them. If you vote, could I agree, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 15, after subsection 3.9, also will be amended and have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. Item 16. Establishment of the Tourism Marketing Trust Fund. I'm saying not any question law item 16. If you put them vote, those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Item 16, after section 14, have been approved unanimously.
Thank you. You may come back law section bill section 1 amendment. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 1 amendment is approved unanimously.
And section 2 commencement. Those in favor, please indicate. Against, abstention.
Section 2 commencement was approved unanimously.
Thank you, Committee of the Whole House. We come back to Parliament, law second reading, law bill. Honorable Minister, law trade and commerce.
Speaker, thank you too much lo budget lo house. Lo attention is clear, lo information. Also, tourism industry lo every country lo world. Mainly lo specific lo Vanuatu. Everyone people la stamba pila blow lo economy. That's why also same similarly also one stamba pila by the tribe and plant narola sector we by the tribe to keta lo emblo root economy blow me. So what I'm talking about is I think say come lo second team lo talam se Vanuatu tourism office amendment act number of 2026 it come lo second team mo pass. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. We been moved to bill blow Vanuatu Tourism Office Amendment Act number blow 2026 and become Parliament blow second reading blow Parliament passem could only agree please indicate against abstention.
Motion blong current bill blong Vanuatu Tourism Office Amendment Act number 2026 and become Parliament no second reading mopong hemi pass. And may be approved unanimously with them 41 votes long favor.
Thank you, Thomas Honorable Minister. Lo stewardship for you, Isabe Karambak, Chair. Thank you. You may stop inside finish lo time lo motion. We've been telling the afternoon say you may got 2 written motions lo order lo you may proceed with them. But you may take them to the motions here now, yeah. You may got between now, yeah, 5 o'clock, lo you may listen to motion, debate lo motions, more decide them. Motion number 1, blow 2026, presented by Honorable Johnny Konapo Rasu, MP for Tana, Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Finance and Economic Management, and then be seconded by Honorable John Steele Taringwetu, MP for Ambai, Minister for Health. By you give now floor blow Honorable Johnny Konaporasu, MP for Tana, TPM, and Minister of Finance. Blow is a move of motion here.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Motion number 1, Law 2026, presented by the Honorable Johnny Konaporaso, MP for Tana, and Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance and Economic Management, seconded by the Honorable John Steele Taringwetu, MP for Ambai, Minister for Health. Subject the motion. A government financial guarantee for ongoing supplies of vaccine in Vanuatu. Whereas immunization is one critical component of universal health coverage and they play one vital role for achieving SDG 3.2, for end them preventable deaths of newborns and children under 5, and SDG 3.8, for access to essential medicines and vaccines for all. Immunization, one of the most significant achievements of global health, where we save millions of lives each year. Vaccines only work by stimulating the body's natural immune defenses and reducing the risk of infection, and may help to prevent them spread to life-threatening diseases. Currently, vaccines only available to protect against more than 20 life-threatening diseases, helping individuals of all ages to always have a live longer and healthier lives. Immunization may help to prevent an estimated global 3.5 to 5 million deaths annually from diseases also polio, tetanus, with them all narvala sickness also where you make out of Vanuatu also more measles, the more narvala. UNICEF may launch the vaccine Independence Initiative, VII, lo support him Vanuatu government, lo achieve him self-reliance, lo vaccine procurement and financing. Initiative ya, me aim, lo me help facilitate them sustainable and reliable vaccine procurement and supply chain management, and ensure continuous availability of vaccines and essential health supplies, and strengthen national immunization programs for children and women. The Vaccine Independence Initiative, we operate also one in the regional program, where we include a guarantee fund, which by we help them ability blow Vanuatu, blow we procure more sufficient vaccines and essential supplies. And we support them universal child immunization and broader health and development goals. And we provide participating countries with a pre-approved purchasing limit set by UNICEF. Council of Ministers, point number 7, and we approve the Vaccine Independence Initiative in providing letter of guarantee to ensure ongoing supplies of vaccine in Vanuatu. The government, through the Ministerial Budget Committee, 2024, we allocated one fund, 24 million Vatu over a period of 4 years for the procurement of these life-saving vaccines. However, vaccines only costs, and costs only gradually increase for them introduction of 3 new vaccines, rotavirus, pentavalent, and HPV, where we got one budgetary allocation requirement, we needed the Ministry of Health, we must increase him. So Vaccine Independence Initiative agreement, we help them country have access to vaccines prior to payment. Paragraph 61C of the Act, Cap 244, we require a Minister of Finance and Economic Management. We must obtain a prior approval of simple majority of Parliament before we grant them the indemnity. And subsection 62 of the PVM Act, Cap 244, we require them Minister of Finance and Economic Management, and we report to Parliament the details of the guarantee or indemnity and the reasons why the guarantee or indemnity may be necessary for public interests, and an assessment of the risks associated with the guarantee or indemnity. Now, therefore, Parliament hereby resolves that Minister of Finance and Economic Management, Pambahemi, grant them the required guarantee as set out in this motion and as approved by the Council of Ministers. The motion let me sign the Honourable Johnny Konabo, MP for Tana, Minister of Finance and Economic Management. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Johnny Konabo, Minister for Finance and Economic Management, MP for Tana. Honourable John Steele Tarigwetu.
Chair, thank you. Good afternoon, Limo. Good afternoon, every honourable members. Mr. Second motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable John Steele Tarigwetu, MP for Mbai, Minister for Health, for seconding the motion. Me allow him floor open. Supposed to get any discussions, law motions where you may presented to Parliament this afternoon. Honourable Leader of Law Opposition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and you may acknowledge him. Motion where Mr. Blow for that long. You may motion number 1. Suppose before me address him, you want them make one remark. No most all motions also suppose you could suppose we come with them prior information. Blo Bombay help them all members of parliament to listen appreciate them straight when them when you start approval. So that by you may not got any difficulty, Blo Bombay you may support them from on its face. Time where you look and you want guarantee belong ongoing supplies. And you may say, may not want something wrong, you may begin from me, you may think about all beginning and you may think about all health blame too. But time where you go stop tell them say, no shit. But you may agree them, but have me take him into account or new vaccine too. You may need him information with respect. Not information on the floor, but prior information, enable them you may have got one appreciation long. When you start guarantee, you may stop giving the Minister of Finance from this post way, you fire back lo you may, ale Bombay, you may have how you may have accommodate them risks where me come against them you may. Because we want financial guarantee, and Minister me authorized by Public Finance Act, and me give him all reasons for them. Me the $1 side houses, was where Honourable Minister is afford him a time block at sufficient explanation. So that's possible. Me very look say no cut one. Something wrong lo blessa then bamba option bamba support them from me. Suppose we nature law or talk we stop inside there where me ongoing vaccines, ongoing supplies. Because you may worry say from say cut one time you may come through one period of stress where you must intervene on behalf of people you me and you may appreciate them good the time or risks them. That's one you meet again. But this one year, you will just receive him 1 hour before Bombay you may deal with them. And we will not got enough information, will enable them, we will appreciate them. We bless Minister of Finance, Mr. Kablem. And how now, we will have support them from. Suppose we one motion where Bamba Hemi costed, Bamba Yimi guaranteeing ongoing supplies, vaccines where stop in this, then you will not got any difficulty left. But because suppose where Bamba motion have be interpreted also one approval belong all vaccines where all new vaccines where now you may stop got one motion there when we talk about rotavirus, pentavalent, what HPV. Now, who inside all members of the parliament, apart from Minister of Health, and so when I'm straight now, all viruses, here, but when I'm straight vaccine here now, or the test them finish, yes, the straight blow use, or by me rely on more talk to UNICEF, after by me approve them. Then by you may satisfy you may appreciate them good and you may support them. But suppose we motion is just about ongoing supplies, long current stock, then you may support them. But so me ongoing supplies plus all new vaccine, where you may not have whether only test them good or not, you may not get information, then Bamba no got one man, you can have a head play me. With respect, me not allowed to talk to blow you friend of anyone, but by everyone you may need blow me save for maybe people blow me, suppose me cause them risk lo life, lo get all the future, then by you may become responsible. And we're blessed now, me UNICEF, me stop giving me afforded protection the side of so suppose you may got one briefing, or you can explain you something, then you become straight. You may everyone you support them from me blow good blow people me, then Bamba you may happy blow Bamba you may support them. Otherwise Bamba me difficult blow language blow motion where me stop here, blow help them opposition blow understand them, blow support them straight or thing we stop. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Leader, blow opposition Suppose you have some clarification law queries we raised law flow about is this a motion of ongoing supplies or some new vaccines? Honorable Minister of Finance.
Honorable Speaker, yes, mi quite agree long all kita tok we mi stop come out lo flow lo house and again mi fully aware lo sensitivity lo issue lo vaccines. Again mi one motion where mi come lo try legitimize all something where lo pass they been to happen even without Parliament guarantee, even without Ministry of Finance guarantee, where me reflected very well lo BFM Act. But me feels me incumbent upon the government and the minister responsible lo ensure say you must karami kam lo place up lo make say you start lo clean them up on them where been stuff happen lo pasti come. Again, me all ongoing something. Government me could have proceed. Blow me bembe me one requirement blow, especially UNICEF where the Mulkata will start purchasing all bulk vaccines here. Blow only bem all vaccines here lo bulk lo region and me one requirement to me stop. But again, me putuma. The session me stop lo yumi lo floor, lo yumi save direct yumi lehem. Again, this is not a political issue. This is an issue of our kids, our children, and when by yumi feels yumi satisfy him yumi lo conscience lo yumi, then yumi take a decision where me straight. Me want them leave him wisdom and me stop with him yumi lo. Honorable House. My job is basically to protect the government over when we've been to happen lo bastigame, me try to legitimize one practice we never stop happening. So that's why me karamikam lo blessable you me talk about. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Be informed, Honorable Members, no se motion emi matsua for them requirement lo standing order even lodged Tuesday, so we will share but suppose me need him some additional information blow explain them what some leader blow position and then stop blow wisdom blow house blow decide you may allow more time blow you got more information he provided you got time probably Tuesday morning when me time blow read the motion blow you may have a come back blow satisfy him thinking blow everyone blow read the motion before Parliament have resolve blow motion here. Honorable Leader, Block of Business.
Thank you, Speaker. By Minasa, I take how long law, we got extra information. Suppose I will come back tomorrow. Or a short.
Wisdom the House, so Simba, you must suspend standing order, you may allow continuation, but discussion, but in motion tomorrow, but otherwise, period, but in motion, the next one after today is Tuesday morning. Honorable Leader, Block of Business.
Thank you, Speaker. You may submit a testimony. I give him enough time, don't provide him information where I think it's very important one where we raised by leader of the opposition. Maybe we can cut experience finish with them COVID. With WHO, you come with them all medicine where after you have implanted story of him, one case is probably cohete at long coat. So I think it may good plus have low safe side. We make a important information you come before you start giving all people. So Tuesday morning, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Minister for Internal Affairs.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, Lo Yumo. Good afternoon, Lo Honorable House. Mr. Speaker, mi luko sem you stop trying Lo Yumi ko say the one day blow come back lo bless up lo look lo motion ya. Mi stanabe bro mi talam thank you lo comments we come lo Honorable leader of opposition. Me also want them talamol sem se some Lo Yumi got all principles regardless lo onem side lo house. You stop him by you talk for him ding blue, especially time come lo health and especially life. Honorable Deputy Prime Minister today, mi karam one MA kami lo talk about one financial guarantee. Mana mi karam mi kam lo bless forum be time we come lo talk about one me vaccines, you talk about WHO, you talk about UNICEF, or some you Mr. Wanda say, why now you me? All organizations also, only must for some you blow you me for some process blue, you come kasem, the place will same highest level of national parliament. Why now all you have make them no with them Ministry blow health? Why now all you have make them no with them blow mascara make them no place and time you can make them no place, you stop ask him. Me vola blow me vola you make one him blue. Or some yes, or some Emi want something where you must think lem be some by me gam lo time lem lo tok by me too me serum consent blumi me serum consent blumi COVID emi no long time me got one case stop lo me got full up yet emi stop let them everyone only service the day Minister of Finance emi present them one motion blow one financial guarantee where me want them give him blow one organization where stop asking emi no want something where you me stop indemnify more kata from more side effect of vaccines with more something else. I think emi clear. But also you me tell time you haram say with them all new ones now. Me no sure when them all new ones will stop come. All existing ones we start with them ongoing programs. I think all people will say but new ones. You must have say which ones. Now speaker, I think it's good to me give you more time and ask them all. Kata all come explain them to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister of Health.
Speaker, thank you. Also, my leader of government business, Mr. Loti Uste. Tell him thank you. By him, you may be in Lanem lesson, the COVID-19 finish, also Minister of Health. Me been preview Council of Ministers finish by you may not stop taking decision cranky. So me really want them say every something by me mascara me camplo. You may have run me acrylem, lo benefit all people. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Health. Mr. Tekem after law, wisdom law, leader of government business law, immediately debate, go, you continue them law Tuesday, where me time law written motions. Hopefully by then you got some information law, you must have put motion or vote. Honorable Prime Minister.
Honorable Speaker, lo facilitate process no more. Suppose you're right, lo everyone lo Honorable House yeah. But you arrange some one meeting, maybe lunch hour, maybe lo Friday or lo Monday, and then everyone is up together, and then we'll get the law health to legam preview me, and then so that you may everyone in Misa same page no matter. Suppose you're right, and then by Misa propose Monday. Law 11:30. Thank you.
Right. By 11 discretion, estab law movable motion to them second up law facilitate them law help them understanding law motion law before him say come back. But me refer me for like law standing order 43 law standing orders for Parliament where 5 After we motion me moved, me seconded, mo after the debate, me putum lo vote, but me take say debate me concluded yet. So by you me allow debate and me continue lo Tuesday, and hopefully between now and Tuesday, but by you hope somebody me got some additional information lo support them, or maybe give one opportunity lo move out with them second up lo reconsider written motion whether lo make any changes or not. Honorable Deputy Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Also, move up the motion. Yes, I think me good. You me reach some consensus. Lo motion number 1 finish. But again, lo motion number 2 also move up lo motion number 2. Me want them request them to say suppose say me save move me go lo Tuesday. Lo make them say you me save table them to the motions together, and then we have a good debate on whatever information or briefing we require. It will be done on Monday, and then by you debate them together. So move up motion number 2. Me agree to say suppose you're right. We move for motion number 2 and we go to Tuesday at the same time by you debate the motion number 1. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister. In that case, by Mr. Rule now, say motion number 1, by me continue the debate plan on Tuesday morning, lo time lo written motions. And then, in a mogate in our motion, start by me proceed lo afternoon. Motion number 2, by me take him also lo Tuesday after where you resolve him motion where you been take him lo this afternoon, where you been moved, more seconded, where you been starting debate lamp. By me expect him, by me conclude him lo Tuesday. Put him lo vote. And then you deal with them motion number 2. I suppose I mean now decision blame me afternoon. I mean say no magate in a written motion stable order. Blame deal with them now. Where me period for written motion. All right, you still got time yet because you know written motion stable order business afternoon. You have taken back government bills. Suppose you want them proceed with them. Law pathway me allow on public affairs. Suppose you want them proceed. Custom law 5 p.m. Honorable Leader of Government Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You got bill. It's up. Let me want them. Ask him, supposed to be action. I understand Speaker said tomorrow me graduation law. Got students from National University, and maybe some loyal members from Parliament, or the guardian or parents, nobody attend them. And Mr. Wandam request them supposed to be action in Parliament on 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. All women will attend them graduation tomorrow morning 8 o'clock. Thank you, Speaker.
Me want them seeking consensus house before you me consider adjournment because 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Standing orders for Parliament business floor tomorrow afternoon. And me or question statement by members of public affairs more so opposition business or public affairs was in opposition business. Right. Me request for leader of government business by me ask them consensus blouse, pos mi rule ni agree by mi rule also mo mi request them blo mi make one chairman now ya. We mi resume back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Straight. Thank you, Thomas. Lo all efforts for everyone since lo 8:30 in the morning kasem lo now ya. By imi make one adjournment ko kasem tomorrow lo 2 o'clock afternoon. But before you me adjourn, by me ask him lo honorable member Blimi blo malo aure. So you shall kindly lead me one prayer.
Thank you. Me ask him you will have any rice. Me pray. You may pray, Papa God lo heaven. Thank you lo one day you give him lo me will I discuss all matters lo country kasamen lo te. Thank you lo protection mo ke. Thank you lo guidance, wisdom, knowledge from above. As me will about this special place me will ask protection mo ke you. By you stop with me will I go back lo various homes lo me will. And if it be your will, you can me will I come back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Lord, discuss more, continue with the more business for the house here, more country here. Me pray in Jesus' name.
Thank you, honorable member. Lo prayer. Mr. Now, adjourn in Parliament. Go kasem tomorrow number 22 day. Lo Manisha May 2026. Lo 2 o'clock lo afternoon.